Hey, so I'm doing this again for the fact that I had pressed mute on the screen, so to stop the stream. Yeah, I'm doing this again for that purpose. This is gonna be more realistic this time. UCLA schedule for 2020, and let's see here. Um, First game against New Mexico State Aggies. That would be like a win for UCLA, especially since they're playing at home. And then the next game versus Hawaii, they get like a tricky road game there, and I think they would have uh, like a close game. I think that would be a win for UCLA. However, let's like for example, 24-28 or something like that. Then a similar situation against San Diego State. All the difference there is that UCLA gets a bye. Meanwhile, San Diego State actually has to play a game. So I think that would be a win for UCLA, and considering instead of what happened last year, and although it'd be like a close result as well. And then they've got Arizona, Arizona. It's like Arizona Wildcats. Like anyone would pay this time. So like if there was a season anyone would want to play Arizona and Colorado, it's like I'll be coming on Colorado later. It's like and let's say, oh yeah, like the unlucky team that didn't get to play against them was like California Golden Bears. Like for that reason, Cal State, and I think it's UCLA would win that game. It's like by maybe a one score, I think, and then they've got ASU, like Arizona State. Arizona State is like having what had a great season last year. I think they like could run for the playoffs this year, have a better fight to get to the playoffs this year, and as like their quarterback's like seriously like improved, and it's like he was only a freshman last year, so I'm really expecting of him, and I think that would be like an L there. That would be like a win for Arizona State, and like it would be 5-1 for UCLA there. Then Colorado, like I said, anyone would pay to play against Colorado in any given season, except the 2016 season where they won 10-4. And let's see here. UCLA at this point, I'd say would win that game, even though it's away, and it's like they would win that game, and then they would get. I think they would get reversed next game against Utah. So like even though Utah would have to take a step back of what they did, so like last season, barely not making the playoffs after losing the championship by 22 points, I think it was, to Oregon. So like I think they like even though they would have to take a step back because many players according to the draft, they would still win against UCLA even though it's played at the Rose Bowl Stadium. And then they've got uh, OSU away. They got OSU away. Sure, maybe let's Oregon State. Let's like OSU Oregon State. Sure, they may have won. So like last times play against each other, but I think let's like UCLA would come on and let's like win that game, especially because Oregon State hasn't had a winning record since 2013, and it's like also haven't gone bowling for that matter, and also it's like as long as UCLA doesn't like bottle the game from the start, I think they would win that one. And then WSU at home, I think it was, if I'm correct, WSU. They would, I guess, win that game. It's like we saw what happened. Like last year, they come back. Let's say like, the Bruins put up a fight, even though like it looked over. So, like, and they came back 32 points. And I think because uh, UCLA would probably win there. So like a win that game would be a 8-2 if I'm correct. Yeah, 8-2. And then they've got USC. I mean, like say, no offense to like the Trojan fans, but I mean, it's like they have to play Alabama, they have to play Oregon, they have to play Washington, all before that game. It's like not in that order, but all before that game. I expect them to be out of contention playoff at that point. Nothing to play for. Game is similar to UCLA here. It's like winner gets chance to play for the conference, and I think UCLA would barely win in the fact that it's like in the Rose Bowl and it's a home field advantage, and then they got Cal away. Like Cal's in a similar situation, having to play in the North Division. Like I think it would be out at that point, just trying to see if they can get a bowl berth, and like well, I think that California would get a bowl berth by then, and I think it's like again, like California, I think they would win by the fact that it's like barely like at the fact they're playing their stadium, and then they say like I think UCLA would finish 9-3. But like that's just me. I'll like if I expect them to go at least a bowl game, like have 6 wins, at least get a bowl game. Like if not, I think they would fire Kelly at that point, and so like that would be like pretty. It's like great. It's like for example, say Utah comes out of a bye week, same as UCLA. So that's why I'm giving them the win there. And also, Cal would to like have their home game, and it's like USC. I mean, like again, they would have nothing to play for except maybe playing the conference game, and it's like. And yeah, it's like UCLA is pretty lucky this season having to play Oregon and Washington in their North games, and I think so. Like, maybe good in the long run. I don't know. Like that's just me. It's like thanks for watching. I appreciate any feedback you can give me. And it's like go Bruins.